This video shows our new biker swag. You can see in both the pictures, it can be used just the swag by itself, which is the main cylindrical carry bag, and we've got a bonus gear bag too, which straps on top of that bag. The gear bag's just a bonus gift. It's not required to carry any part of the swag, so you can put any of your gear in there. It's just a bonus gift. So don't think the swag's bigger than it actually is. The swag's contained in that main cylindrical carry bag. It weighs 7.9 kilos without a sleeping bag, and there's provision in there for 1.2 kilograms of sleeping gear, so sleeping bag, blanket, whatever you want to put in there. So I'm just going to make this a setup video, but just take notice of how the swag's packed up, because this is the way you will do it when you roll it up. So the 3 sets of poles go in the foot end of the swag. That's what you roll the swag around. That helps push the air out of the hybrid mattress, which we'll show later. And you've got these 4 clips. These clips hold the swag sides in, and that allows you to roll it up so it's not too long when you finish packing up the swag. As you can see, it's our normal dome swag design. We've used a lighter canvas. It's still a very high quality canvas, but a lighter canvas to keep the weight down, and we've used a lighter PVC. But again, it's really good quality stuff, so waterproof, all that's just, but we've got to keep the weight down to keep the swag nice and compact and light for on the bike. Usually with biker swags, you're compromising comfort for size, because what the other manufacturers do, they rip out as much foam as they can from the swag to make it more compact, to make it lighter and smaller to fit on the bike. But what that leads to is a really bad night's sleep, and I actually think it's quite dangerous. You know, you're riding the next day fatigued, and it's just not safe to be on the road when you're mentally not alert. So what we've done is develop a hybrid air foam mattress. So we've got foam in the critical spots that really help with comfort, but then we use air to fill in the gaps where you don't really need foam. And what this gives us is a mattress that's ultra compact, but it's also really comfortable. We've got a 100mm deluxe foam mattress in our normal camping swags. This mattress is by far more comfortable. That's sort of what the right combination of air and foam can do. So anyway, I'll pump this up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've just pumped the mattress up with a hand pump I had handy in the shed, but what you want for on the road is basically one of these 12-volt pumps. They're very lightweight, about 1/4 of a kilogram. You can adapt the plug to suit whatever you got on your 12-volt battery on your bike. So I think this is the lightest and easiest way to pump up a mattress. I know a lot of you bikers have got tyre pumps on your bike for your tyres, but I've tried them. They take about 15 minutes. They get really hot, draw a lot of power. Those pumps are designed for high pressure, low volume. These sort of airbed pumps are designed for high volume, low pressure, and you really only need a low pressure in these mattresses. They're barely inflated at all. All you're trying to do is fill the volume of the mattress, and then when you lay on it, the surface area of your body is going to push the air out and give you the right amount of comfort. So it's not a high pressure thing, which means it's because it's not pumped up like a balloon. It's not going to pop like a balloon if there's a sharp object. Of course, you need to clear the base before you put down the swag to protect it, but it should be pretty punch resistant, this mattress, just because of the low pressures. Okay, so this is just the close up of what the mattress looks like, just peeled back. So you got your air layers. There's different diameters of air poles in this mattress depending on the zoning. Under your butt and under your back and your shoulders, the heaviest part of your body, that's where you need the foam. So we've just got a small piece of foam, 60 centimeters wide, so that's more than enough to cover your hips and your shoulders for even larger guys, and that's what allows us to fold the swag in before we roll it up. So that's really important. So for just that 20 centimeter layer of foam on top of the air, it's so comfortable. At the head end, you don't need any foam. The air's great. Most people are probably happy just to use that as a pillow, but you know, you can put some clothing on top of that too to raise your head up a little bit more if that's what you like. But the quilted cover is pretty important. That keeps the mattress warmer. And just at the foot end, there's no foam, so it's basically air and just the quilted cover, and that's really comfortable on the legs. So we really took the foam out there because it's just not necessary for comfort. Basically, this has allowed us to come up with a swag that's ultra compact and ultra comfortable, and we're really proud of this swag, and I think it's going to do really well for the bike market. So just a tip for you cold weather guys that like to go in the middle of winter, you can get these emergency blankets for like $7, just designed to keep body heat in. So if you're going in cold weather, you can't put too much of a heavy sleeping bag in these. So what's not a bad idea, I reckon, is to put a layer of this between the air and under the foam. That bit of foam is going to stop that stifling heat directly under your body, which is a problem with this sort of stuff. But that's going to really help you keep warm in winter, I reckon, and isolate from the air. But in summer, that air is going to be beautiful. It's just going to be a nice, cool sleeping mat. So that's one of the benefits of air too. So with your bedding, some bikers are going to want to just sleep in their clothes and maybe take a blanket to throw over them in winter. Other guys might want an actual sleeping bag. And the thing with sleeping bags is, in summer, you're going to get probably a cheap $50 bag that's going to fit. Again, we've got a 1.2 kilogram maximum weight of sleeping bag because it's not going to fit in the carry bag if you go over that. If you want to go in winter and you want a sleeping bag, this is where it gets expensive. Like, this sleeping bag costs $500. So to get a lightweight, low temperature bag that's going to be under that 1.2 kilos, you're going to have to spend the money if that's the way you want to go. So just something to be aware of. If you want to talk to me, give us a call and I can walk you through your sleeping options. But yeah, you're not going to fit a massive sleeping bag in this biker swag. It's all about size and weight for the bikes, so just something to consider. So just a final note, this swag's a true King Single swag. It's 95 centimeters wide, which is a little bit wider than a King Single, so it's a big swag. It'll fit big guys. I've had a mate in here, 6'6", big guy. He fitted no worries. So the maximum height of person you can fit in this swag is 200 centimeters. And yeah, even the biggest of bikers are going to fit in this swag, so it's a pretty cool swag. Again, other biker swags really cut down the size of the swag to make it small, but they're like coffins. They're really restrictive. So if you're a big guy, this is going to be a good swag and it's going to be comfortable. So anyway, that's probably about all I can tell you of our new biker swag. Feel free to leave a question in the comments or give us a call if you got any questions specific to you. And thanks for watching.